big day in the National Football League. As we turn our attention to yesterday's NFL highlights, we begin with number 34, the Heisman Trophy winner from Texas, making his debut in Atlanta for the Houston Oilers. And quickly, he made his presence felt. Swing pass from Pastorini. And watch Earl Campbell go. The quickness of the acceleration, the power. He looked so much like O.J. Simpson, high-stepping his way in. Touchdown. That made it 7-0, the Oilers in the first quarter. But in the second quarter, June Jones, the man who displaced Steve Bartkowski, found Bubba Bean alone, took advantage of a Houston blitz. That made it 7-7. And then, still in the second period, Cliff Parsley trying to punt for Houston. The ball blocked by Tommy Pridemore. And Button, who's got the football? A comedy of errors. Apparently Houston had it, but no. 45, Tom Moriarty. And Atlanta took a 14-7 lead. That's what it was at halftime. Then in the third quarter, Earl Campbell again, swinging right, going down the sideline. This young man is going to be, barring injury, one of the great stars in NFL history. And then subsequently, after that 25-yard joint by Campbell, that pass from Pastorini to Richard Castor, the ex-Jet, recently acquired by the Oilers, 14-14. After that, Freddie Steinford kicked 2 field goals for Atlanta, and Johnny James with this kind of kick pinned Houston in for the rest of the game. Watch it now. Watch how it's kept in play brilliantly there. And then out on the 1-yard line. So, Atlanta upsets the Houston Oilers in their opening game at Fulton Stadium in Atlanta, 20-14. That's Jack Pardee, now the coach of the Washington Redskins, coach of the Bears a year ago. This is action against New England at Scottsboro. First play from scrimmage. Joey Theismann, now the first-string quarterback, to Danny Lightning Bugs from West Virginia, a refugee from the Giants. And that brilliant play, good for 63 yards, set up a field goal that made it 3-0 Washington. Then with the score, Washington 3-0, Patriots 2nd and 8. Steve Grogan passing to Stan Morgan for the touchdown. New England 7, that's Morgan number 86 to 3. Washington took a 9-7 lead, and Grogan went to work again. Down the middle of Harold Jackson, the recent acquisition from Los Angeles. Jackson jaunts in for the touchdown. That made it 14-9. Then came unexpected disaster for the Patriots. Less than 3 minutes left, seeking to run out the clock. The handoff to Horace Ivory, formerly of Oklahoma. The ball picked up by a former Patriot, Brad Dusek. And he rambles all the way for a touchdown. And the Washington Redskins pluck an unexpected victory out of midair. 16-14 over the powerhouse New England Patriots. Dick Nolan, remember him, an assistant to Tom Landry, head coach at San Francisco, former Giant. This in the New Orleans Superdome. Tarkenton's team unexpectedly trailing 7-0. Sir Francis hitting Ricky Young, the acquisition from San Diego, touchdown. That made it 7-7. And in the second quarter, Archie Manning went to work. 2nd and 5 from their own 31. Henry Childs, number 85, corrals the pigskin. And this play is good for 52 yards. And so the drive was more than underway, because later in that same drive, the handoff goes to Tony Galbraith. He cuts back. Watch him, hits pay dirt. And that makes it 21-10 because the Saints had taken a 14-10 lead. Trying to strike back. The Vikes trailing 24-17. 3rd and 6 at the Saints 11. And Tarkenton goes to the left to 85, Sammy White. It's off White's hands. Free safety 37, Tommy Myers picks it off. Look at Tommy Myers, one of the boys from Syracuse. 97 yards, touchdown. Myers, 2nd of 3 interceptions for the day. So the Saints went on to win, upset, 31-24. Riverfront Stadium, Kansas City, a heavy underdog to Cincinnati. Cincinnati without Kenny Anderson. The Chiefs up 7-0. 4th and 17. Zenon Andrusishin trying to punt. The ball loose. The ball is taken by number 84, Don Bass. That made it 7-6. The extra point failed, but the Bengals were back in the game. Now, in the second quarter, the very next series of play. Here's Ted McKnight going through a big hole off tackle, cutting back down the middle. Touchdown, Kansas City, 14-6 under their new coach, Marvin Levy. In the third quarter with Kansas City leading 17-9. Look at Arnold Morgado go in. That made it 24-9. Using the old wing tee of Davey Nelson. The Chiefs ripping the Bengals apart in the fourth quarter with the score 24-9. Bengals 3rd and 6 from the Kansas City 26. Johnny Reeves dropping back, hitting Archie Griffin. There goes the little All-America Heisman Trophy winner 2 times from Ohio State. And 26-yard score. So it became suddenly 24-16. Now this, Zenon Andrusishin again finds his kick blocked, having a hard time. He had come down from Canada. The ball picked up by Scott Berry. And he goes all the way in. So it became 24-23, and that's the way it stayed, as under the wing tee, Kansas City had 69 carries. Shea Stadium, New York City. A kid from Alabama in the wake of Joe Namath, named Richard Todd. Bob Greasy on the sideline, torn ligaments, the knee in a cast. Don Strock quarterbacking and being sacked there by Joe Klecko, a wild one. There's the handoff. Watch this play. Sacked again. Joe Klecko, a critical figure in the game. But that was Gary Davis. He manhandled that time. Now, Richard Todd, only 3 minutes, 31 seconds into the game. Look at that pass. Deep downfield to a flyer from California, number 85, Wesley Walker. The ball perfectly thrown. The Jets leading 7-0 unexpectedly. Well, then, with the score 13-0 Jets, Delvin Williams, the man let go because of the acquisition of O.J. Simpson by San Francisco, shows why he's a member of the 1,000-yard club. Watch this pump. Away from that tackler. And he goes in all 56 yards for the score. That made it 13-6. The extra point fed. In the third quarter, the score, Jets 20-6 over Miami. Back goes Todd. Deep downfield again. And look at the flyer all alone. Wesley Walker, a destined superstar. And so the Jets rolled over the greasy-less Dolphins 33-20. That was yesterday. What you're looking at today, right now, live in Texas Stadium, is the championship ring of Too Tall Jones. It is a size 19. It's about 7 sizes too big for the young man wearing it, but it's too small for Too Tall Jones.